done dada. Fire can't cool me a bonfire. But
Original Batman.
Nobody test me around there. Me around there.
She give me pon me hard, say she give me pon me hard. Fine girl a coming on me hard, say she bounce pon the thing so whiny pon me.
Hey crew, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Key. So today I have such a fun video for you guys. So it's not just a basic makeup tutorial. I'm actually going to be recreating a makeup look that I found on Instagram. And I usually do recreations, but honey, this one is something different, baby. It is something different. So the makeup look that I saw that I wanted to recreate on Instagram is coming from, it's ZZ. That is her Instagram name. And literally I saw this picture and was like, I have to recreate this. So here's the outcome. As you guys can see, this is what we're working with. But I want you guys to watch the video and let me know if I nailed it or failed it. So without further ado, let's get into the fun. So your girl has already went and based her eyes off camera. So I did all the little eye prep or whatever. My eyes do get a little bit of creasy, They do get a little creasy, but it's okay. We're gonna work through it. Just blend that out just a little bit more. I did go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in the shade 330 to be a base for my eyeshadow because I am gonna be working with bright colors. So I went in with a lighter concealer base. Now I just want to show you guys one more time the look that I'm going to be recreating. I got this look from It's ZZ on Instagram. Y'all, this look popped up on my feed and I was just like, oh, this look is so cold. So here is the eyeshadow look one more time. Like, you can't tell me that that is not freaking gorgeous. Like, oh my gosh, it's so freaking bomb. So to achieve this look, I'm gonna use my Plain and Makeup by Yolanda and Beats by Debs palette to achieve this whole look. For the most part, I think that I can achieve the whole look with this palette because it's such a super colorful palette. I definitely think it's possible. And then I do have my glitters over here because there is actually glitter, and I actually have a water activated liner. So I'm going to be using my I Glammed Up Cosmetics H2O Glam Liner in the shade Confidence. So it is just a blue water activated liner. And then I'm also going to be using a glitter from 88 Cosmetics, and I'm going to be using the shade Elsa. So yes, y'all know everything I'm using. Let's get into this. So I am super excited, but at the same time super nervous because, like, can I do this? Like, can I slay this look? Like, is it possible? It's definitely possible, y'all. Y'all know I be slaying everything, okay? So okay, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is go into the shade Love of My Life from the palette. And I'm actually gonna do we're gonna work on one eye, and then I'll go off camera and do the other eye once that time comes. So let's just get our life together with the first eye first, okay? So actually I'm gonna use my mirror so that this doesn't mess up what you guys see. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna be using my Caprio NYC mirror so I can see what I'm doing. So the first shade I'm going into is Love of My Life from the palette, and I'm just gonna tap this on my lid. Okay, so I have this red shade on my lid. It is very pigmented, looking real good. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Juicy from the palette, which is that really bright orange, and it is just giving life, okay? And I'm just gonna pack this right above the red. Okay, so now that my eyes look like this, y'all, I'm gonna go into the shade Golden Hour, which is that beautiful yellow shade, and I'm going to blend this right above the orange, and I'm using a very fluffy brush. And same thing, I'm gonna tap the product in first, and then I'm gonna go in and do swipey motions, Keyana, and then I'm gonna do like back and forth motions. eye looks like this, you guys. My yellow and my orange is blended really nicely, but now I want to blend the orange and the red together. So I'm going to go into the shade Tangerine Tings, and that is a really pretty shade to merge the orange and the red together. And I'm just taking this on a dense crease brush, and I'm just going to lightly go in and tap the product between those two shades, and then also blend those shades together. So stipple and tapping motions first, and then I'm gonna go in and blend, because I really want this to be blended, because that's what it looks like in the picture. Everything is really blended nicely with that makeup look. And I don't know if you guys can see the difference between this side and this side. Like, you can see the harsh line right there between the two colors. But over here, it is starting to look a little bit more blended, and honey, that is what we want, okay? We want this to be really pretty. So we want this to look like a sunset, because that is what the eyeshadow look is giving me, and sunsets are very blended, you know? So that is what I'm gonna do over here. The same thing is blend these shades into one another. So I am done blending those two colors together. Now I want to deepen up this red shade on my eye, because I just feel like this palette, the red in here, is just not giving me the pop that I want. So I did pick up the matte book, and I'm gonna use the red shade out of this palette, because this red is just a little bit more richer in color, and I really want that red to pop through, because from what I'm looking at on her eyeshadow look, her red is very vibrant and it's very popping, and I just feel like the red from the Beat Down palette is just like a little bit more toned down. So we're just gonna go into the richer red and just pop this on top of the red that we already have on our lid. And see, there we are. That is giving me the pigment that I want. Yes. And it's okay that I have to go into a different palette to get a different shade, because that's what eyeshadow palettes are for, you know. Every eyeshadow palette has a different shade of, you know, of a color. Every palette is made and formulated different, and it's okay to use different eyeshadow palettes for one makeup look. And I just knew that the red out of this palette was just gonna give me what I needed. So now that I did that, I'm gonna go back and do what I was doing before with merging the two colors together. So I'm gonna use like little circular motions, but like lightly touching my eye, just so I don't, you know, mess up the product placement. But you know, like I said before, I want everything to be really, really blended. That is looking fantastic. Yes, I am so happy right now. So now I'm just taking that orange shade, and I'm going to just kind of bring the orange back into the picture, because the red is such a, you know, very, very bright color. I don't want it to overpower and take away from the orange out of the look. So just adding the orange back into the picture, and then I'm going to go into the yellow. And we're gonna just freshen up that yellow as well. Yes, honey. So the next step is to clean up my cut crease area. Now I'm gonna clean up my cut crease area with the Garnier micellar water, and that's because since red is such a vibrant color, it tends to bleed with my concealers or my eyeshadow bases. So I'm just gonna clean that area just a little bit, just to make it a lot easier to cut my crease, and that, you know, the color when I go in with my concealer, it won't bleed, and that way it'll be a fresh base, because yeah, we ain't got time for our look to be getting messed up, okay? So I'm just applying this to a Q-tip, and I'm gonna clean up the area with the Q-tip first, and then I'm gonna go in with some concealer. That is enough of cleaning my crease. I think I did a pretty good job and like gave me a good area to work with. I'm gonna go back into my L'Oreal concealer in the shade 330, which is Ivory, and I'm just taking this on a little concealer brush. This brush is from Wet n Wild, and I'm gonna use this to apply my next base, my clean base for the look. And I'm just doing this because it's gonna make it a lot easier for my shadows to pop. and especially because the colors that I'm working with are very, very vibrant. I'm gonna be working with the blue next. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but right now the red shadow is starting to bleed already, but it's okay because I am going in with blue, so the blue will kind of cover it up. So my crease is cut and I blended out the concealer on my lid. So this is what we are working with right now. The next shade that I'm going to dip into is the shade Slow and Reverb from the Beat Down palette. And I'm just taking this on an eyeshadow brush and I'm just going to pack this on my lid. And this color, honey, is very vibrant and very rich. It's very, very creamy, which I like a lot because it feels really smooth on my eye. Really nice shadow. And I'm gonna get as close to that line as possible without going over. So my eye looks like this. Now I'm going to go into the shade Lucid Dream, still in the Beat Down palette. And I'm taking a smudger brush. Now this is just a darker shade of blue. And I'm just going to blend the blue and the red edges together. And just making sure that I make this look as blended and as smooth as possible. Now I believe I'm going to have to go in and I'm going to have to blend the red with the blue, just so everything looks, you know, like I said, we need everything to look blended. So I'm definitely gonna have to go back into the red and blend this with the blue. This is what my eye looks like so far, you guys. I had a little bit of trouble with blending over here where I took the blue a little bit too far out, but it was an easy fix. I cleaned it up as best as I can, but it looks really good and I am overall very proud of myself. Now we're gonna move into the water activated liner. So I'm gonna put the picture on the screen so you guys can see what I'm like talking about, what I'm doing next. She had blue liner like across where, you know, the crease is cut at. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now, this is actually going to be my first time working with water activated liners, and I'm not that good at liners in general, so I'm kind of nervous and I hope I don't mess up what I have right now. But the water activated liner we're using is coming from I Glammed Up Cosmetics, and I am using the shade Confidence, and this is what this looks like. And I have a water cap filled up with water, and I'm using this liner brush from Morphe, and I'm just gonna take this and swirl it in here, and we are just gonna get some product on here. This is so cool. Makeup has come so far, you guys. Okay, so I have some product on here, and I'm just gonna swatch it on my hand so you guys can see what it looks like. And I feel like it's a pretty good color match for what the girl in the picture has. So that is what it looks like. Very, very pigmented, very, very bright, okay? So I'm super nervous about this part. So the blue goes from the blue, like over here and over there. So it's not like a whole cut crease line. It's kind of just in the middle. Woo, the amount of focusness I need to have. Okay, so this is when, you know, makeup artists and MUAs, we stop breathing, okay? Like, wait, makeup artists, MUA. I meant to say MUEs. This is when we stop breathing when we get to like liner. So, breathe. We got this. We doing good so far. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, I'm like itching. Okay, let's go, Q. You got this, you got this. Okay, here we go. No turning back. So this is what my eye looks like like, y'all, I'm super excited that it looks this good because I feel like it looks like the picture, okay? Like, it's not perfect to the T and like the eye dotted, but it's as close to perfect as you gonna get. Like, I am at like a 99%, okay? This look is definitely coming through and my skills is just like, whoa. Like, I'm so proud of myself right now. So the next part to complete this eye, well, not to complete it, but the next part is to add my glitter to my lid. So to get my glitter to stay on my eye, I'm gonna be using Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive in clear, and I'm just gonna apply this to the middle of my eyelid because that is pretty much where she has her glitter at. Yeah, and it's actually in a halo kind of motion actually, so I'm gonna like try and get it to go like that, like how it is on the picture. Wow, and I did this and I think this looks so good. So I'm gonna apply some mascara and then I'm also going to get this eye caught up to this eye, and then I'll come on camera so we can actually finish this eye look off because there is a couple other things that I need to do to my eyes to actually, like, you know, complete this eye look. And then also off camera I'm gonna, you know, do my face makeup as well. So definitely stay tuned, you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys think I have like this eye look down packed. Let me know what y'all think down below. Am I nailing this makeup look? If I do say so myself, I am definitely nailing this makeup look. Like, I'm doing that. And if you feel like I'm not, you're clearly a hater. Open up your eyes, honey. Let me wipe the screen. Like, what are you doing? So yeah, let me go do that and then I will be right back. Make sure you guys are subscribed to your girl, okay? Make sure that post notification is turned on, okay? Period. Baby, get into the face though. Do you see it? Perfection. I recently just uploaded my full coverage foundation routine to my YouTube channel. You guys, I will link it up above and it will also be down in the description box below. I'm gonna need y'all to go watch that because, honey, my skin, my makeup comes out perfect every single time. Like, you feel me? You feel me? I did use a different foundation though, but it still came out flawless. The foundation that I used was the NARS Longwear, what is this? The Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, and this is my second time using it. And baby, I've been missing out, okay, y'all, because this foundation been out for some years now, but I've been missing out. I will say that. But like, just, do y'all see how perfect I look? Honey, let's finish this look, okay, so we could really feel ourselves, okay? So I just want to show you guys the lashes that I'm going to be using with this makeup look. So I don't want to use like lashes that are too dramatic, but I don't want to use no simple basic type lashes. So I found these in my lash drawer and I feel like this is in like the middle of what I'm going for. So these are, if it focus, Mink 3D hair lashes in the style number 3. They are just giving, they're giving what they need to. They're giving what they need to. So I'm pretty much gonna get these lashes cut to my eye shape and also get my lash glue on it because y'all know lash glue be taking forever and a day to dry. So I'm gonna prep these and then we'll go in and finish the rest of our makeup look. That's just what you do to me, boy. Okay, so boom, lashes is popped on and this look is just gorgeous, but in order to make this look be perfect, we gotta go in and smoke out our bottom lash line and also do our inner corner highlight. So I'm gonna pop the picture on the screen again so you guys can see and follow along with what I'm talking about. So underneath she has the colors in the middle underneath her lash line. So we are just gonna go in and do that. And then it also looks like she popped that liner on her waterline as well. So we're gonna do that as well. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna go into that dark blue shade Lucid Dreams from the Beat Down palette. And I'm gonna smoke out my bottom lash line first. So let me get my brush together real quick. So I'm taking that shade Lucid Dream, which is the darker blue from the Beat Down palette, and we are just gonna smoke out our bottom lash line. Woo, this color is pigmented, but I see why she did that to her look, because honey, this is just, it's popping. That first shade is smoked out underneath my under eye. It is looking real good. Now I'm gonna go into the Matte Book, which is the Crayon Case palette, and I'm gonna take that light blue shade on a very fluffy brush, and I am just going to smoke out the bottom lash line a little bit more and also blend out that harsh line, because that is what it looks like she did for her look. So we're gonna just make this look a little bit more airbrushed underneath our eye and not like that line demarcation. Excuse the funny faces, but we gotta get up in there, okay honey? So my under eyes look like this. Now I want to deepen them up just a tiny bit, just so they match my eyes a little bit more. So in the Crayon Case palette, there's this dark navy blue shade. I'm gonna take that shade and I'm just gonna tap this lightly right on top of the first blue that I used, and let's see if this gives me the color that I'm going for. And it does. Y'all don't understand how excited I am about this look. Wow, this is perfect. This looks so amazing. Like, I don't think y'all understand how in love I am. So now I'm gonna go back into my H2O Glam Liner, and I'm going to add a little bit of lining to my eye. And these are water activated liners, so I just dip my brush in some water and I'm just gonna kind of swirl it around and get my brush, get some product on my brush. And then I'm gonna do my waterline. Okay, so here's my eyes now. For the final step, it is the inner corner highlight. Y'all, this is like my favorite part. I love having an inner corner highlight. So what brush are we going to use? We need a popping ass brush that's gonna make this inner corner highlight popping, honey. I'm going into the shade Billionaire, and I'm gonna be taking this on a smudger brush. So I'm actually gonna wet my brush because I want my inner corner to pop, honey, okay? So I'm gonna spray that just a little bit, and then I'm gonna rub it around in that shade of Billionaire, honey, because I am a billionaire. I am looking like $1 billion right now, honey. And I'm just going to pop this in my inner corner. I already know that this is going to be life-changing right now. Just like, look, hold on. I gotta show y'all the pigment on this freaking brush. Come on, focus. I'm trying to show them the goods. Can y'all see that? Okay. Let's pop this in here. Oh my God, do y'all see that? Bitch. The Beatdown palette was worth every freaking penny, okay? Listen, Deb did her thing with this palette, okay? You can't tell me I didn't do that. Like, I did that. Baby, I did that. Like, you can't tell me I didn't. And now I want to put this highlight, like, now I want to put this shadow on my face as a highlight, because what this shadow was This shadow is everything. Hold on, where the highlight brush at? Where the highlight brush at? I just need a little bit of this on my cheeks, baby. What? This shade is gorgeous. I want to do a whole eyeshadow look with just that shade. What? Okay, let me close this palette up, y'all. If you don't have this palette, I highly recommend you guys go pick it up because it is so bomb, as y'all can see from my eyeshadow look. But y'all, we are coming to an end. I want y'all to let me know down in the comments below. Rate this eyeshadow look on a scale of 1 to 10. How did I do? If I'm going to give myself a grade, I would say that I nailed this and I got a 10 out of 10. Because baby, what? You can't tell me I didn't nail this. Like, what? I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in for today's video. I have more recreation makeup looks coming up soon because recreating makeup looks is just so much fun and it puts your skills to the test. And today my skills definitely got pushed, and I'm proud of myself because like when I first saw this I was like, it was cute and I wanted to recreate it, but I had second thoughts. I'm like, I can't do this, like what the hell, like that shit was hard. But baby, look, I did it. Okay, so yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys let me know how I did. Rate this look on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being good. Okay, let's get the scale together. So 1 is terrible and 10 is good. So let me know down in the comments below how your girl did. Make sure you guys give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe and join the crew so that you guys will not miss out on any more of your girls' upload because videos is coming. We back on our schedule. Okay, round of applause for that. Okay, cause we back on the schedule, honey. We was gone for a little bit, but yeah, I look good. Oh, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram so you guys can see the pictures I post. Make sure you guys go show It's ZZ some love as well because this look is her look. I don't know if she created or like, you know, this is like an original look, but honey, she did that and I did that. So make sure you guys go show her some love as well. And I know I've been talking for hella long. I will catch you guys in my next video. As always, be kind and be thankful. See you guys next time.